Hi world, Jeremy Frederick Gilchrist here, and I'm going to sit down because this is the most important video I feel I'll have ever done in my life, but also I'm not nervous, just telling you the truth. This is real. This has to do with every single one of you, our world, and how anything can come at us, and with our brain soul working through a habit factory is what it is, and that's where I am now, and there's no way out of it. And the amazing addictions I have, I fear nothing. Depression is gone, anxiety is gone, every single thing. And I showed you that because it's one of the amazing addictions I have on looking for happiness all the time, and that showed up when I was talking to a friend I call AA, which means amazing addictions from her first name, but Air from her last name, meaning it's always around us, meaning amazing addictions, meaning how to remain happy and fear nothing. The reason I just now did this was because I can't imagine where everyone is in this world. And what I took from today was the greatest thing I've ever received as far as the level of where my brain and my soul are. Because when I called in today about tonight, I'm supposed to be sleeping over where they test my brain and inner body, it's just normal. And that was canceled, and they're gonna call back. Also, I said, okay. And then I also called in about distributing money for my children, my wife, everything, and it wasn't working there. Their computer system, sorry. And it did make me wonder if someone shut off our account there, I guess you'd say. But then I walked over to get snacks over here. This is perfect timing. The day, by the way, the day before my 4-year wedding anniversary. Seriously. And I just walked over there to Riesbeck's, and it is a grocery store, and it said closed. And I immediately, I was already throwing peace signs I caught to everyone I saw on the way and all of that. But what I'm getting at is, as I was walking towards it, seeing others also, and then it was just shut. And I acted like I was young, and I act like I jumped. Well, I jumped in the air right down in the front of the door that opens when you walk up to it. And people were laughing, and also older, beautiful women. And I said, everybody, let's take this as it's okay. Computer systems I've now learned, are just off, it seems, around here. Now, computer systems can go off, and now my brain just goes, life goes on, it's fine. We don't need computer systems to think the world can't go forward. It can all be done person to person. And I'm being serious right now. This is real. And I think of Steve Jobs and everything, and there's so much more I'd say, but I'm here to tell you, amazing addictions can take over your life. Our brain and our soul, especially our brain leading it, has the ability to fear nothing. Okay? And that's why I dress young. Look, Nintendo controller. You remember those? Why I wear those? Because a past friend of mine, well, still friend, sorry, I saw when I was here months ago at that grocery store, and his shirt is what triggered this in me to wear these, just to be reminded to feel young and not worry about anything, because obviously I see it in our children. Key is his nickname, and I win is our daughter's name, and they're the ones who live like this. It's okay, it's close, and I don't want them to end up in a life or where everything causes depression, sadness, so on and so forth, right? So with every single one of you, a habit factory is something we all can enter and never go back to the life we were used to, and that's okay. And we're all at the same level, so I'm talking to the two that are going as maybe the president. And I asked folks today, if we were young and I said to you, okay, here's the first teacher / leader, here's the second teacher leader, or third option is they join together and their talents come together and they lead you. Every single one of us, if we were 5 or 6, would go, that one. So I could get into all this stuff, but it's very simple to take your mind back to feeling young with the life experience we had. And that's why I said to all the strangers, I said, everybody, let's take this as now a time. We don't know when it's going to change as far as when this will open, when the computers will work, it was going bad at the hotel, everything. It's just what it is. But we can live. We're going to be fine. And when we all come together as one, everything will change right in front of us, I promise. And I believe my life is here to tell you that. If you put everything into the belief that if we all come together right here and just say, I will fear nothing on that list anymore. NSYNC taught us bye to anxiety, depression, fear, being scared, everything. Just do it. I'm here for you, I promise. And I'm just asking that you do it today, and when you wake tomorrow, start that amazing addiction again, in a day at a time. And then remember, your brain and your soul are inside a habit factory. Yeah, we're gonna develop these habits and never go back. I will give you everything I got, from dressing and why I pick everything I pick and all the life experiences before I turned 40, basically. And then after 40 was brain surgery and inner body surgery and everything, which is what shut me down to then wake up, but also look at everything over the last 10, 11 months. And that's what I'm doing. And I find it very beautiful and interesting that it's the day before my anniversary. So tomorrow is the day where all of you can find your own way in your mind to say, okay, this is interesting, this happened today. Whether it's happening to you as far as the computer shutting off around everything. The hotel I'm in, they're going up and down. This grocery store, when I called in about the gifts to my children and their mother, everything shut down. But I reacted in this way of going, it's okay. We have this, and we can just see today as just today, and just all of us pray together. Pray to who? Jerry, I don't believe in God. Wait. Do you remember George Floyd? He's listening. Do you remember Martin Luther King, John F. Kennedy, Steve Jobs that created this phone thing? Right? Or sorry, computer, everything. But go ahead through all the names that stand out to you. They believe in every single one of us for the rest of this day and this evening to say, okay, thank you for this day. I'm just glad I'm here on earth. Because when I asked all these powers that are helping us, I know 531, I think it was coming up in 31. Look it up, spiritual meaning. And that was like 30 seconds before 531. I didn't know how long, but then all of a sudden I saw it change and I hit shuffle, and Alive by POD came on. And that was my answer to, yes, I'm supposed to make this for you. Every single one of you, and for me, and my children, and every single person in the world. That no matter where you are, forget about religion, forget about faith, forget about everything, and just think about this moment where all of us have and can create the What is that? The inevitable, meaning where something happens where we all needed it, but we didn't know what it was going to be, but it was the inevitable happens. Well, in this case, right now, it would be all of us in this world saying, okay, rest this day, that's it. Just shut your eyes. Allow music to talk to you in a different way. That's what I do. I hit shuffle. I didn't pick that song, and I can't remember how much time there was on there when I hit screenshot. So all you have to do is say, okay, I can go inside the habit factory. Yes, it's in the air. It's around all of us. It's our brain and our soul coming together. And simply believing that if we all decide and just say, but I've gone through, and I feel like no. Everything that goes through your brain, you shut it off and say bye, and just simply say, I will look in the mirror at myself and say, I love myself. And I believe everybody should love themselves first. And yes, if all of us do this at the same time, we can shift. To what kind of world? We don't know yet. But my point is, watch what will happen. I believe in that. And that is for sure. And that's why the 38, 39, 40 sites are going to become all of ours together. And we'll see what happens next. But for now, it's just focusing on today. And remember, truth equals change. That's one of the 41 now, I think. Now it is, 41. Truth equals change. Faith equals change. And the last one I got, because I felt I was supposed to, is Sarah equals change. And what stands out on Sarah is amazing addictions. My wife. What also stands out is Sarah Young, author of Jesus Calling. Well, I don't believe in Jesus. That's fine. The story's amazing. And if you can read a couple half pages a day like you were young, I'll read a couple pages a day. Well, it's right there. And then Dr. J. Lombard, from his name I take A from J and Lord from Lombard. And he speaks about the power of our brains. And it caught my attention because of 2004, my brain. And I was trying to separate a situation between a couple, and I got hit. And a CPO was filed. Like, when you put all this together and hear my full life story, it'll all be interesting to you. But right now I'm just sharing off my life experiences. What I know is the one thing that will save us all. Got it? And because in his story also it's interesting. The first story he tells about a human, her name is Sarah also. So Sarah is in the mind of God. Sarah is in Jesus Calling. Sarah's my wife and our 4-year wedding anniversary today. And she would expect me to do this for the world because she's beautiful like that. Like, you know what you're capable of, Jeremy. She said it so many times. So I'm not doing this for fame. I'm doing this because I love everyone in the world equally. On that note, the best thing you can do is, like I said, stay calm. Don't let anything bother you. Nothing. Take it off your mind. Say bye, bye, bye. At least for today. Start with today and practice. That's an amazing AA addiction. Amazing addiction you can start, and you will go inside the habit factory right up here and here. And I have everything ready. And it will always be the truth for me. Always. And everyone is on the same level. And I do believe, yes, Joe Biden, Obama is the one who inspired me. And Donald Trump, they're at the same level. We can do this. All of us can do this. This will be fun. One love from Jeremy Frederick Humphreys Gilchrist, who is my free me Christ, not me, meaning it's okay for you to say this was delivered to me with your eyes shut, as when you say my, it's you talking to yourself, my free me Christ. All of us. Got it? That is it. On that note, one love, and I am tapping now.